Hey guys, and welcome back. So today's video is going to be my project pan finale, like you can tell from the title. So in this year I chose 23 products which did rotate. There were a couple of my past updates where I had rotated products out and cycled in other products in, but still my goal was to use up 23 products 23 times in 2023, and today is the final video where I'm going to tell you how many things that I actually use up 23 times, so how successful this project was. And of course I didn't use 23 things up 23 times, so I will tell you how many things I used up 23 times, and then I'll also tell you which other products I didn't do as well on, why I didn't do as well on it, and what are my plans going forward for my project pan. Am I going to continue to do this next year? Am I going to choose 24 products next year and do like a 24 products 24 times in 2024 kind of a thing or not, and how my project plan is going to change going forward and all of that good stuff. So yes, in case you're interested, then please keep on watching. I've done 3 videos as my quarterly updates for this project pan in the past 1 year, so if you want to go ahead and watch those before you watch the finale, of course it would be much better, because then you can actually join in the excitement as well. But otherwise, let's jump into it and let's share with you my final numbers for this year. So I had already used up 10 things 23 times, so for this update we only have 13 products which I'll update you on, and then I'll also tell you my final total. So let's first start out with the things that were not successful, because I want to leave the best for the last. So my big mistake in my last quarter was I added in way too many lip products, and because I didn't have any other products to add in, I added in my lip products, which was a big mistake. That's something I will work on going forward, because उतने दिन भी नहीं थे 3 महीने में कि मैं इन सारी चीज़ों को यूज़ करूँ 23 times. Because if you think about it, if I'm using something 23 times, that means I'm using it for basically an entire month. And if I'm adding so many lipsticks, तो मैं 3 महीने में कैसे इतने सारे लिपस्टिक्स को यूज़ कर पाऊँगी. सो दैट वॉज माई बिग मिस्टेक, जो मैंने रियलाइज़ नहीं किया. मैंने वो वीडियो फिल्म करने के बाद रियलाइज़ किया, एंड देन आई एम लाइक अरे नहीं, अभी तो डाल दिया मैंने, सब हो चुका है, अब क्या ही करूँ मैं. So then I just went with it, but I knew कि it would not be successful in the end. But the products which I was very unsuccessful at, first of all, the verified bullet lipstick in the shade Boop. I did use it once, but मैंने decide कर लिया the verified lipsticks don't work for me, so I'm going to declutter it, and I'll tell you why in the declutter video. I won't tell you that today, but I just used the verified Boop lipstick once. Then also the MAC red lipstick in the shade Russian Red. I just used this 4 times in the entire year, so my average is very bad. I was hoping to do better, but another problem with this lipstick is that it's not a very long lasting red. It will feather, it will kind of give me the Hanuman look, and then वो chin पे भी लग जाता है. So that is a problem that I have with this, but I will still try to make it work and figure out a way. Otherwise I will just declutter it and I will find another red. But it's so hard to declutter this, you guys. It's so hard to get rid of this, which is why I've still not done it yet. Even though I don't wear red much, I still choose to keep this in my collection. And then I used this 4 times, like I said. Now there were a few things that I used 5 times, which is not as bad, but it's still not great. The plum crayon lipstick in the shade La La Land I used 5 times, which is good. It's not bad. I also used the Nykaa Mona Lisa Ultra Matte lipstick 5 times, which is also okay, pretty decent. And then I used the Faces lip crayon in the shade Tea Rose also 5 times. Again, decent, not great, but not bad. Okay, I used this verified liquid lipstick in the shade Pink Hot Cocoa 8 times, which I feel like is pretty good. If you look at some of my other things which I used much less, I use this quite often. So yeah, I used this 8 times. Then I used my Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette in the entire year. I used it just 9 times. This is something I wish I did better on, but unfortunately I haven't, because even though this has neutral shades, I feel like whenever I reach for this palette, I'm reaching for the colorful shades, which is again not as often. It's only when I'm doing special occasion makeup. If I'm going for a wedding, I reach for this palette. If I am getting ready for some function, I reach for this palette. Otherwise I don't reach for this palette. That is something I hopefully want to change in 2024. yeah, I was just looking at the amount of fallout that is on this palette, and it's a white palette, so there is a lot of fallout and the mirror is absolutely dirty. So yes, I have used this 9 times in 2023 as a whole in 12 months, which is not a great average, but theek hai, fir bhi it's not bad. Then what do we have next? Okay, all the other things I've used more than 10 times, which is good. So the Nykaa all day matte liquid lipstick in the shade Soul Sister I've used 14 times, which is very good. Again, if I had put in a little bit more effort, I could have used this 23 times, but I wanted to also like use some of my other things more, so I did put this aside, which I'm not mad about because I absolutely love this liquid lipstick. You guys know I even mentioned in my makeup favorites for the year, so yeah, I absolutely love that lipstick. Then we also have the same shade in a different formula. This is the Miss Claire matte power lip color in the shade 08. It's basically the same shade as Nykaa Soul Sister, but this one I want to kind of use up and be done with it, which is why I'm trying to use it more. And this I used 17 times. So again, if you think about it, these two are the same shade and I used these both in total 31 times, like 17 plus 14, 31 times. That is basically like a month of usage, so that is amazing considering these are the same shade. So you can tell how much I love this shade in general overall. Then we have, okay, how did I miss this? Okay, it's next. So the Faces highlighter I used 18 times. Now, considering I'm not a highlighter person, using a product 18 times in the entire year is actually a pretty significant improvement as compared to me not using it at all and not wearing highlighter at all. 18 times is pretty decent, but I definitely need to up my game on highlighter and use it more often to be able to make any sort of significant progress on this. Matlab, I have barely made like the slightest dip in this, but it's nowhere significant. I think the only thing I've done is the F in Faces, वो थोड़ा सा अभी blur हो गया है. मतलब you can still see it, but it's become less obvious. That's the only improvement. There's no even like actual dip in here. So we can definitely do better on this one. And then this one, I think I just missed the mark by a little bit. In fact, I could actually achieve this by 2020, like by the end of 2023, because today is the 27th when I'm filming this. So we still have 4 more days to go. If I use this every single day for the next 4 days, I could actually hit my goal on this one, because as of now, I've used it 20 times. I'm speaking about the Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Toast Wanted. If I use this for the next 4 days, I could easily get my remaining 3 uses out of this that I would require to have this qualify as a winner. So I might try to do that, to be honest, maybe, let's see. But the past couple of days I've just been enjoying using whatever lip product I want and not focusing so much on the project, because I just want to enjoy and use all my favorite products. So that's that. Now let's talk about the 2 things that I actually hit my goal on, and I have 23 uses in these 2 things. The first thing is the Maybelline Touch of Spice Bullet Lipstick. This is something that I will be actually done with very soon. I want to completely use this up in 2024. Hopefully, I was hoping to do that in 2023, but वो नहीं हुआ. But कोई बात नहीं, I want to do it in 2024. And then the other thing, I don't have to even show it to you anymore because I've completely used it up. It's in my empties. I showed it to you. It's the Miss Claire Matte Power Lipstick, the same one, but it's a nude shade in the number 06. Again, I got my 23 uses out of it. In fact, I got more than 23 uses out of it because ये वाला goal तो मैंने पहले hit कर दिया था, and then I realized कि I'm going to be out of it. So I was like, come on, let's use it even more and let's use it up to add it to my empties stash for 2023, my makeup empties stash. So yes, I did hit my goal on that and I surpassed it to completely use it up. So I showed it to you in my empties, and now I've kind of put it to my makeup empties archive, so that's why I don't have it here to show it to you. But that is all the progress and update for 2023 for my project pan, and I would say this is a pretty successful project pan because I have hit my goal on 12 products out of 23, and we could reach 13 if I continue to use this liquid lipstick even more. So that is pretty good, like 13 out of 23 things. I didn't think I would do this well. I thought it would be a fail, but thankfully it's not a complete fail. I did make some mistakes for sure, and I am very excited for my 2024 update, because 2024 project pan, not update, 2024 project pan, because I will not be continuing with the same style. We're going to make some tweaks, some changes, and I'm very, very excited to share with you what that is. But you will see that in my 2024 project pan introduction, and you will also be seeing more often, like more frequent updates. I'll be doing monthly updates versus quarterly updates, because that way I can take you through my process a little bit more, and like what's going on in my brain in terms of how I want things to be. I can give you a more deeper look into it if I do monthly updates. So that's my plan for 2024, and you will see my project pan introduction in the second week of 2024, because first week I'll do like a new year plans and try to get ready with me. Now I'm just telling you my entire filming calendar. Wow. So yeah, second week of Jan, Monday, वापस आ जाना to see my 2024 introduction to my project pan. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.